back with some weight loss tips and tricks for you. Today I want to talk about a really hot topic, and that hot topic is self-discipline. So I was talking to a fit queen the other day, and she was talking about how she's loving her journey. She's got all these habits down, but she still sometimes slips up. So she still sometimes doesn't do things she knows she should, or does do things she knows she shouldn't. And so she's sitting there and we're talking, and she's like, I just really need more self-discipline. And it made me think this. It's not that you have or don't have self-discipline. Self-discipline is a sliding scale. We are all disciplined in some manner, right? You wake up every morning and you go to work. So you're disciplined in work. You hit your deadlines at work. You're self-disciplined in taking care of your kids. You make sure there's food on the table. You always go grocery shopping for them. You make sure they get their homework done, right? We're self-disciplined at paying our bills. We do that on time. Right? So it's not that you have or don't have self-discipline. It's that it doesn't extend to certain other areas yet that you're struggling with. Right? So it's not, I need to gain this trait. It's how consistent am I this trait? How much of me is this trait? And you need to start aligning your identity with this trait. I am somebody who's self-disciplined, not I need more self-discipline. I am self-disciplined. And when you say it like that, it starts to become who you are, and you believe it, and then you don't want to act against it. That's a really cool psychological hack, is if we label ourselves with the traits we want to embody as if we already are that person, then we don't want to act as if we're not that person. So if we're self-disciplined, we're not going to be lazy, or we don't want to be lazy, or we're more discouraged from being lazy because we want to uphold our self-disciplined identity. So that's a cool little psychological trick. Now, having said that, like I was saying, self-discipline is a scale. It's not, are you self-disciplined, yes or no? It's how disciplined are you? And that scale is always moving and always growing, because as soon as you reach one new level and you have consistent baseline self-discipline with meal prepping, with not going overboard at parties, with making sure you get a workout in every day, whatever it is you're choosing where it's kind of like a baseline. As soon as you do that, guess what? That's now your level 1, or your level 0 now. So now you have to slide that scale and become even more self-disciplined. So in a sense, you're always going to be behind in self-discipline. You'll always be one step behind, because as soon as you level one step up, that one step is now your new step 0. And so we can't speak in definitives of like, I wish I was more self-disciplined, because your entire life you will try to be achieving a new level of discipline. That's how discipline works. As you grow, it grows. As you start getting done what needs to get done, new levels of discipline are required to take it to the next level. And so if you're somebody who's sitting here and you're like, I struggle to get motivated, I struggle to stay consistent, to follow through, to have willpower. It's not that you don't have those things. It's just how much of those don't you have, or how much of them do you have? Because if you looked around your whole life, you have them in certain areas. So you are that person. You can choose to bring them into your health. You just have to set the bar a little bit lower at first, so you can prove to yourself that, oh no, I can do this. We don't need to go 0 to 100 overnight. That never works, and we usually fall flat on our face. So what this fit queen was telling me was she wished that she could do more. Right? Discipline equals more. I know what I have to do, but the discipline is the thing that makes me get it done. Right? And so just slide your scale, play around with that discipline scale, see where you have it in your life, know that you can facilitate it, and then move it on the scale so that it goes to where you want it with your health habits. And it is not the discipline in and of itself that is what produces weight loss and results in progress. It is the habits you repeat by having discipline that gets you the progress and the results that you want. So it's not lack of discipline that's not getting you there. It's lack of consistent habits. And so the answer is, if I can't do this habit continually, it's a bad habit. That's not the answer. The answer is, oh, I can't do this habit continually. That just means I suck at it. I'm not good at it. Is it logical for me to be good at it because I haven't practiced it enough? No. Insert a little rationale and logic. Of course you're not good at things. You haven't practiced enough, or we're viewing the situation wrong. A lot of the times there's really no problems. A lot of times you're really not struggling from a problem. The actual problem is not the problem itself. The problem is how you're viewing the situation. That you are creating a problem that's not really there. That you're working yourself up. That you're overthinking. If we give ourselves too much time to think, it never usually ends well. Then we get anxious or guilty, or we create problems, or we talk ourselves out of things. And so if you're somebody who knows what you should be doing to lose weight, who can't seem to make themselves do it, you're missing a higher level of discipline, not discipline altogether. You do have discipline in other areas. It's time to pull it into your health and then start at that low barrier and realize it is a forever chase. It is a forever chase. You are always chasing the next level of self-discipline. And that's not discouraging, and that's not disheartening, and it's not like, oh man, that sucks and sounds like a lot of work. It's not. It's fun. It is fun. Very few people actually accept that they need to grow in this lifetime. They stay stagnant and they stay comfortable in their little cozy box. It is fun. When you step outside, when you get a little bit more comfortable being uncomfortable, that uncomfortable feeling doesn't seem so detrimental or damaging. And then you can enjoy the feeling, or at least not freak out from the feeling. And that's when you push yourself, and that's when you make it to new steps that you'd normally fall off of before you'd even reach that. And so your weight loss journey is all about continually chasing a better you. And so every single day you wake up, you get a chance to practice discipline, practice habits, and keep chasing. Every day. Today, you get to try again. Just because yesterday didn't work, just because the last 10 years didn't work. Today's a new day, and you can rewrite every story, every belief, everything you thought possible, you could change just like that. It just starts with knowing that that's an option. And that's what I wanted to share with you today.